What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? YouTube here again, another video, midnight video, making a video for some of my folks out there that been wanting me to tell them how to swing trade, how I find stocks to swing trade, why, and how can you make 5 to 10 to 15% about a week, somewhere around there. But anyways, so you can grow your small account to a big account. Okay, so with that being said, let's jump in real quick. Alright, so I have one stock here that's called ENDP, right? And I'll show you guys how I found it right now. But the explanation to this is, I'm going to explain to you how you trade this. You see the uptrend, right? The uptrend is already in full motion. Right now it's trying to do the same thing, right? How do you trade this? Well, if I was going to take a position, I would buy somewhere around here. And if my stop loss will be under here. So that means if it drops below here, I'm out. And why? Well, because I don't want to risk more than 1 or 2% at a time. And at the same time, I know my upside. My upside to this could be, if it breaks that high, I'm somewhere around 10% to 15. And if it gets ballistic, we'll go up to 27%. Yes. But you're like, well, what if there's a lot of downside? I'm not going to hold the stock all the way down here. Now, what I'm going to do is, if I'm taking a position, it's right there, and my stop loss is always going to be under the biggest bar. See that? Because see, every time I had a big bar, it never went under that one. See that? See that? Exactly what I'm saying. So now we have a big bar. For the morning, it's up here. I'm jumping in, and my stop loss will be down here. And then you're like, well, when do I know how to take profits? Well, anytime you're above 5 to 10%, it's a win, okay? It's a win. So, I mean, this is just a prime example of this one right here. But let's just break down exactly how I find these stocks. Okay, so now right here, we're going to start with first MAPS and Finbits. And we're going to look at the best performing sectors on the month. So the first is technology, communication services, consumer cycle, consumer defensive, and those are the best performing sectors on the month. The worst is obviously energy, gas, and oil, and basic materials, and all these down here. I mean, you just look at them as red, so don't even bother. Then we go back to a week and see the week had been rough. Almost everything had been red, super red, right? But the only thing that had been green was what? Technology and communication services. So that means we have two sectors in the market that were still green, and they're more than likely going to keep being green. So what's the next step? The next step is now we're going to go to description over here in screener. This is how you find and you separate the stocks, because there's so many. So now you're trying to slowly narrow it down slowly, right? So we have, you could choose the criteria: small cap, mid cap, large cap, mega cap, whatever cap you want. In this case, I'm going to put small cap for small accounts, right? But with that being said, and my volume has to be over 1 million, because I need it to be over. People need to be watching this, so I need it to be over 1 million. And then my technical should be, let's just say I put over about 60 or 40 or whatever it is, 40 or 60. I don't want to buy something that's oversold to the downside, because that means it's way too aggressive. These plays, I mean, unless you know what you're doing, yes. But if you don't know what you're doing, stay away from them, because they can be like, I'll give you an example. Let's just say that 30 down 30. See, these are, ACB, right? Let's just do that one real quick. ACB, right? It's a super downtrend. I mean, whoever teaches people how to trade downtrends, I mean, you have to be understanding. Downtrends they can keep going down all day long, trust me. You're not going to find the bottom to this, so just stay away from these patterns. Just stay away from them. Downtrends are just horrible. So I would not recommend you to do that. Know it from experience. Let's stay 40. And see, it's 40. You can see in 40, there's still so many downtrends, so aggressive. You just look at the patterns; they're so aggressive to the downside, almost all of them, right? GLP might be the only one. GPL, I mean. GPL. This might be, but it's a penny stock. Forget it. Done with it. Okay, I just don't trade these stocks. I want it to be moving up. Look at the difference between those and these, right? Uptrends. I love uptrends. Uptrends are easier to make money. Let me tell you why. AWH. WH. Nice. See that? Now we're starting an uptrend. Sold off. And if you would have bought the dip, right? You would have been stuck here for a very long time. So there's no point in that. What do we do here? We wait for the next time it touches the EMA, and I'm not saying automatically buy it, but it let the candle, 4-hour candle, hold it. And then look at the size of the candle, look at the candle type of candle, and then you take a position. So obviously right now it's overbought. So I mean, it might pull back. It might. But this is what I'm trying to say, that just as a stock can be overbought, it can also be oversold and keep selling off, and it could be overbought, and you know. See, the previous times this stock got overbought, it kept getting overbought all the way up to 84, and we're only here at 74. So that means there's still 10 more percent, I guess. I don't know how you measure that, and the RSI to go up, so it could still make another move up. So do you see what I'm saying? Let's keep looking. Let's find a good one. Good one that I like. CYH. See, CYH still bullish, making higher highs. So let's see. Let's draw our lines, right? Draw our lines here. So let's see. I would wait for it to be somewhere around here, but it's earning, so no, let's keep moving. It's not good. Let's not, no. FRTA. Following this freaking uptrend beautifully. See that? It's overbought, obviously, so it's not a good time. This is the time you should have caught it right here. See, when it starts validating. Fake out right here. But let's say you had your stop loss right there and it faked you out. Boom, you got out. But it gained it all back. You jump right back in because it's still uptrending. Don't let one time. I mean, sometimes stocks do that. They'll dump massively and they regain it, and that just means it's bullish. I mean, you get hit by a stop loss, it's okay. It happens. You jump back in when it jumps up a DMA, and then you just climb, because if you got to look at the overall pattern. If it was climbing and there was still there's still a lot of potential to the upside, then you're still good. Jump back in. It's just a fake out. You jump in, and you would have get stopped right here. That's 14%. You would have jumped back in again because they hold it again. Bam, another 14%. See, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because sometimes you get faked out. And you say, well, yeah, it got me faked out this time, but then it holded the support, and now we're climbing back up. I'm jumping right back in again. And that's sometimes you have to do it like that. A lot of times, actually, you have to do it like that. You get faked out and you jump back in. And I do that quite a bit. Don't get me wrong. That's normal. I mean, it just means that I was right, but some jerk out there, you know, trying to take my money. But, you know, don't get fooled sometimes. Don't get fooled. So now, let's keep looking. Let's keep digging. Okay, nice uptrend here. All these are uptrends. Easy to make money on uptrends. Much better. Much better than the downtrends. Much better. Okay, so now we got UNFI. UNFI. So, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about here. Uptrends. Broke this. See, this is what I'm talking about here. Hold support. Just keeps climbing. You would have got stopped out somewhere in there. You waited, jumped in here, your stop loss somewhere around here. Boom, back in business, baby, climbing. And that's exactly how it is. That's how it works, man. It just works so, not saying so easy, but as long as you have your stop loss and, you know, you look at the trend, don't panic. That's what we do a lot of times. We don't let it unfold, man. We just don't let it unfold. X. Trending again. See, this is why it's so beautiful when it's uptrending. You jump in on a what is it called? You jump in on a fake out, and then it just keeps grinding. It just keeps grinding. Jumped in on the, you know, you may have not caught this one, to be honest, because this is really aggressive, and I don't do it like that, but still, learn to find the EMA, and then, you know, you climb on it. Let's see, X. This one's so nicely done. I think I watched this one before. See how beautiful this is? Why is the line in the middle? Good question. Well, because this is a super support and resistance. See how it validates it here, breaks it, and then now it validates that it's a resistance. Now it validated, it broke it. Now we climb up, and that's why it's a major support and resistance. So if we come back down here, or if we come down to the EMA and it starts holding, what would I say? It comes down to the EMA, we buy it. Put the stop loss somewhere around here because it's a giant candle, right? And we start grinding up. When is a good time to sell? When is a good time to sell, Jay? Well, we have a few times that are a good time to sell. We make another trend line. This one is going to be to the upside. It could be let's be conservative. Let's put it somewhere around there, okay? Let's say you get in here somewhere, right? So that's about 12, 13, 10%. Let's just go for 10%, right? Boom, you make 10%, you're out. So those are the things that you have to be paying attention to the stock market. I mean, not saying all the ones I talked about right now are good opportunities, but this is where you find the opportunities. I don't trade these downward. No, heck no. No, absolutely not, sir. Absolutely not. Or about, let's see that one. Well, let's see AMRS. Downtrending right now, but it's making higher highs. You draw your lines. You do the same thing. You just do the same thing. It's broken. So. Nope, I don't like it. It's moving too little, too slow. So let's say ATI. See, this is actually one that's very solid, very solid. All you have to do is, oh God, this is a piece of cake right here. I mean, to trade, really, a blind man can make money here. Pretty solid, man, the whole time. It gets stuck in this channel. It gets stuck in the little channels that it's got. See those? See those little channels it's got going on right there? Every time. This one gets stuck in channels for a minute. You know? So let's say it goes up here. It's another 5%. This is how you have to start. I mean, this is how you start observing stocks, like, overall. There's a massive pattern there all the time. It gets stuck on that channel right there. So this is actually a super major support, and this is kind of like the midpoint. So if it breaks above this one, then there's an upside to the up here. So you could actually make about 15% on this one. Trading it pretty good. So you just have to look at the patterns, man. Look at the patterns and just follow them. Follow the patterns. What does it do? Double bottom here, jumps up, boom, 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 up. Maybe we wouldn't have caught that one because there's too much gaps. Second one, we climb up, bam, we make it. Same thing here. Climb up again on the EMA, we made it up there, up to the top again. Not here. but let's just say you're not gonna catch all of them, right? But let's say we're over here. Let's say you're over here, right? See the double bottom here, right here at the double bottom, right? Let's say you want to feel risky. You're like, okay, it's a double bottom. Boom, I'm gonna jump in, and you're right here right now. You're up about 5-6%, and now you're trying to aim for about 10 to 15%. So that's a possibility right there. Very nice possibility. And that's pretty much it. This is the scanner that I use to find stocks and how to trade them. I mean, this is pretty much everything you need, man, to be able to find stocks that you're wanting to do every day, and not every day, but like a week or so. You're gonna make money regardless. I'm just saying. I mean, all you basically, if they keep repeating these patterns, all you have to do is just have a clear set goal, stop loss. Look where is it at, buy it, and then you aim for the next. That's it. And I mean, that's pretty much it. These are more consistent because they keep happening all the time. They keep happening all the time. So that's 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, you know. Oh, you know, you grow a big account. You never know, you know. But with that being said, we're going to move past that now, and we're just going to explain a little bit of what the MACD is. MACD is basically at the rate that people are buying. If there's more buyers, but this is already passed. So, I mean, I have it here for just guidance, but technically, for swing trading, it could be useful because you can't measure the people's buy strength or whatever. And the same goes for the RSI. See, the RSI is like right now, so right there at the middle, 50. So if it breaks above 50, which we did, we can climb about to 80 something again. That makes another big high up here, and that's how you should understand it. Because once it goes past 50, there's more buyers. That means there's more people buying. So I mean, the RSI MACD are pretty similar, but my main for swing trade main indicators, EMA, and then my lines, and that's it. Price action will tell me otherwise what I need to do. I look at the candles, I look how strong they are. If I see little candles like this, I get scared because that means there's not enough strength with the bulls. I need to see big green candles. That means there's buyers. You know what I mean? So we'll keep it at that, and that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, comment, share this video. It's been a great night. That's about it. I mean, this is how I swing trade stocks. So that being said, I'll let you guys go, and we'll talk about this some other day, maybe tomorrow.